Willie D. Live.
The fact that we got property tax is a problem. So saying all of this to say...
Why do you think that is?
Because it's paying to the state. What did they do? Did they help you raise your FICO score to get the loan, if you get a loan? Did they pay into any of your mortgage?
You know that's how they steal people's property.
100%.
You know, when people get older, they slip. You know, their minds slip, and they're not as sharp, and they're not catching everything as they would when they were younger. So a lot of times mail come in and stuff, and even you might have a process server come. They're not gonna open that door.
Yep.
You know, so people get older, and next thing you know, somehow, some way, something happened at the bank. They didn't get a notice, and next thing you know, they're getting notices that they aren't opening, and you know their house is on the chopping blocks, you know, for a few $1,000s, a house that they have fully paid off, and they will take people's homes away from them, and not have any trepidation about it whatsoever.
And that's gangster on the corrupt side. And my question becomes, which founding fathers was cool with that? In what world, the thing that I pay for that you didn't pay for, that somebody else should show up and pay pennies on the dollar to take this elder's home? Do I own it or do I not? But see, if we had real patriots across America united, this wouldn't be. Shouts to DeSantis. He talking about ending property taxes. I'll believe it when I see it.
He ain't gonna end nothing. He just talking. That's all he do is just be running his mouth.
You don't think he gonna do it?
He ain't gonna do nothing without Donald Trump permission.
You don't think so?
First of all, he gonna have to ask Donald Trump first. Sir, sire, God, my Messiah, can I end property tax? Get your ass out of here. And he gonna get right back to doing what he do, being a good little boy.
I think that if the American people don't want property tax, it shouldn't be a thing.
So there's so many trillions of dollars made from property taxes, right? So how are they going to replace that? Because they can take it from they can end property taxes, but you and I know once America gets a hustle, that hustle is forever.
That's why you never give the government more power.
Exactly.
So first, to answer the question, maybe I'm too much of a gangster, I suppose. I don't give a fuck where you get it from, champ. You ain't getting it from us. That's my mentality, and I don't.
That should be all Americans' mentality.
Right.
That should be all of our mentality.
Get it from somewhere else. Now here's the crazy part. I thought y'all just print the money. Why you need ours? Oh. Y'all print the money for this big, beautiful bill right now. They say they got the votes now because it got through House, right? They say they got the votes in the Senate. It's an additional $5 trillion. Trillion. Okay. Why you need our money? Now, I'm not a fan of printing more money. You took the money off the gold standard, Nixon. Is fiat, is fake, is not based in anything. And every fiat currency in world history goes to zero, historically. I'm a proponent of Bitcoin, me, myself. However,
Here.
If you said y'all could just print the money, why you need ours? The reason why you need ours is because it's about control, because you and your politician and your ilk in D.C. keep printing up the money, giving it to all of these specialist groups, so forth and so on. That's how, I get it. That's how you watch the money. The parallel between the streets and D.C. corporate America geopolitics is a very thin line. So y'all print it up, y'all launder it, y'all get it, boom, cool. Y'all want us to pay the tax base so we can barely cover the interest on the money that y'all owe to the Fed. Meanwhile, at the same time, China been buying up a bunch of your debt, and you owe them.